So what is going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 100 of our Portsmouth career mode, and we have hit it. 100 massive episodes we have done for you guys, and this is going to be the biggest of them all. Probably going to be around the 45-minute to an hour long episode. I will be playing lots of games. I will be doing the transfer business. We will be doing a lot of different things, and we can see how we get on in this monster long episode. But before we jump into the action, I'd like to take this moment to give you a massive thank you for all the support you have given on this series, on my channel in general. You guys have been amazing. If it wasn't for you guys, I would not be doing this, and for that, I love you. Thank you so much, guys. But the first game of this episode is going to be at home at Fratton Park up against Arsenal. It's not going to be an easy game. We've got our second team liner out. Let's see how we get on. So having a look at Arsenal's squad here, they do have a very strong squad out, and which is not surprising at all because it is in the semi-final of the Capital One Cup. But having a look at their squad, they have got a player that we want to get hold of, Joe Davis. We're going to try and offer him a pre-contract deal because, as you guys do know, we sold Neymar for a huge 85 million. So that means we've got enough money now to go ahead and buy a new centre-back. But what I'm trying to do is bring him on a pre-contract deal because I don't want to be splashing out 20 million on him when we can get him for free. Hatchet Mastor might have a good chance for ourselves here. He's going to play the ball inside to Yannick Bocca, which he does do. Yannick Bocca turns around his man. Can he squeeze the ball through? Yannick Bocca's still got it. Bocca goes for goal, but it's a good block from the Arsenal centre-backs, and they do get the ball clear. But we've started the game on the front foot when we should actually, because we're playing at home. But we need to desperately keep a clean sheet because Arsenal with an away goal could cause us problems. Ryan Gold through to Milosevic. Milosevic out wide to Iheanacho. And Iheanacho was actually standing in offside position. I think that could have been our best chance of the game, but some poor decision making by me costs us dearly. We've got hope now that Arsenal aren't going to go on the counter and score a goal. They whip the ball in the box and Shiplock comes out and makes the save. But to be honest, the game has not been up to the standards of what an Arsenal-Portsmouth game should be. It should be end-to-end goals, there should be saves, and there's been nothing of that until Shiplock just bails us out with a wonderful save. We still haven't got the ball clear, and he saved it again. Thank you, Shiplock. He saved the day. But Arsenal have got a really good chance. Gabriel's been played through, and Gabriel, the centre-back, was somehow found himself in acres of space up top. They play ball to Danny Welbeck. Danny Welbeck to the far post, Coquelin. Actually, Gnabry. Gnabry goes for the strike, and it goes over the bar from Nathaniel Klein's deflection. So, we're holding on in the final minutes here. Come on, Portsmouth. We've got to keep this 0-0 at least. Or do we? Because Iheanacho plays the ball over the top to Milosevic. Is Milosevic going to get there? Unfortunately not, because Peter Cech's come out. Iheanacho, the ball was better. If the ball was better, Milosevic would have been played through. But we've still got a chance. Bocca on his left boot, goes for the strike. Peter Cech makes a save, and with just 3 minutes remaining, we nearly snatched it right at the death. So the final whistle goes here, and I do think we played very well. Peter Cech picking up a 9 rating, so obviously he was a crucial player in that game. But we had 11 shots, 6 on target, we had more possession, we played better. But then I suppose a 0-0 draw at home isn't the worst case scenario, because we score 1 goal in the next game against Arsenal. Arsenal will have to score 2. So we get an email back here. QPR are saying they give us 3.7 million for Boskagli, and yes, we will let him go. That's 700,000 over his valuation. He hasn't grown at all. And Yannick Bocca, they offered 38 million from Schalke, unless they go ahead and give us a stupid amount of money. I'm sorry, guys, you're not taking Drogba's regen. And Julian Bengui's contract has been accepted. We're going to bring him into the club. Look at this player. He looks really, really good. 87 years of age, 87 overall, 27 years of age, and he's only 27 years old as well. He looks really good. So, guys, look at this. Joe Davis has accepted his pre-contract offer, and we cannot decline it. We've got to bring him into the club. And Joe Davis, along with Mustachio, are going to be 2 centre-backs coming in next season. We're going to have 2 87-rated centre-backs. Wow, what a team we're going to have. But look at this. Juventus have come back and said they'll give us 81.5 million for Gareth Bale, which is a hell of a lot of money. We say we want 95 million. Let's see what Juventus say about that. And also, Augsburg come back and say they give us 17 million for Bergwijn. We say we want 22. So let's see what Augsburg say. I don't think they're going to have that much money to go ahead and give us. And Borussia Dortmund say they give us 84 million for Gareth Bale. We say 95.5. Let's see what they say. This could be massive. We sell Gareth Bale for that much money. We could bring in a hell of a lot of new players. So, guys, look at this. Barcelona have accepted 35 million plus Gareth Bale for Neymar, and they've accepted it. We've got to go ahead and offer this guy a contract. There's no way. 92 rated, only 28 years of age. We've got to. Also, Middlesbrough come back. We've got a player sold, so Boscagli's gone now. Villarreal have also come back to us and said they'll match 48 million for Iheanacho. We've got to look for a new striker now, but we've got Neymar. Oh my God, we've got Neymar. Well, we haven't got him yet, but Barcelona accepted a bid for Neymar. This is just, how strong is our squad going to be? So we've now got another game, which is going to be away from home against Norwich. We are going to sim it because it's in the FA Cup round of 4. They previously lost against Blackburn, then they beat Huddersfield. We've got our second team line out. Let's see how we get on. Please, guys, pick up the win. Yes, of course we do. Milosevic and goal, picking up the goals for us. And that means we're now into the quarter-final, or the round of 16 of the FA Cup as well. We are doing so well this season. We've also got some more player training here. Can one of our players go up to another rating? Yes, they can. Martinez has now hit an 81 rating. Iheanacho would probably take off the training now because he might be on his way out the club. Unfortunately, he's not, because transfer talks have broken down, and Kelechi Iheanacho and Villarreal have broken down because they could not agree on his wages. So that means now Kelechi Iheanacho is staying at the club, but someone that's leaving and someone that's coming in is Neymar. Neymar has joined the club. He's pretty much wiped out a whole sum of money, but I don't care. He is... Oh, what a signing, guys. What a signing. So we've now got the second playable game in this episode, which is going to be away from home at the Emirates Stadium. So it's going to be in the second leg of the Capital One Cup semi-final. But look at this, guys. We've got Raheem Sterling's come back, and we've got a player making his debut. Neymar is playing up top for us. 92 rated. Neymar is playing his debut against Arsenal. Can he make a difference by winning us the game? We've moved Iheanacho out to the right-hand side. I'm not sure whether I want to put Neymar on the left, Neymar on the right, Neymar up top, Neymar even at cam. I'm not sure. We're going to have to experiment with him. Oh my God. How has that gone in? Payne has scored a goal just 3 minutes in, and to me, I don't even know what happened. I went for the shot, cut inside from the left-hand side. Peter Cech should have easily saved that. I think it might have got a deflection, but it just was really weird. How did that go in the back of the net? I'm not complaining. It's gone down as a Debussy own goal, which now means Arsenal have got to score 2, otherwise they're out. So we've got a chance. We can see someone on the edge of the box. We play a ball back to him. It's actually Neymar. Neymar on his left boot. Neymar to strike it. But Neymar can only strike the ball straight into Peter Cech's arms. What a day this could be for Neymar to pick up his debut goal. We squeeze the ball through to Neymar. Neymar's up against Joe Davies. Neymar cuts back inside with a scoop turn. He goes all the way. Then he ball rolls to one side. Neymar goes for goal. And Neymar has scored his goal. 39 minutes into the game. And that is the reason why we spent so much money on him. This guy, oh, he's just incredible. Look at that. He cuts back inside past Joe Davies. Then he goes one way. Then he goes the other. He blasts the ball in at the near post. Peter Cech can't do anything about it. And Neymar's already scored for us. Raheem Sterling squeezes the ball through to Yannick Bocca. Bocca's going to charge through past Gabriel. He's one-on-one with Peter Cech. Surely he's going to find the back of the net. Yes, he does. 3-0 up away from home in the semi-final. We've already got pretty much 2 feet, a head, a body. We just need the one finger toenail just in the final now because we've got everything in it. It looks like there's no way Arsenal are going to come back and score 4 goals in this tie. It's just not going to happen. A lovely chance for Arsenal. They can get themselves a consolation goal. They play the ball over the top to Joel Campbell. And Payne gets back just in the nick of time to actually depossess the ball. But they've still got the ball down the right-hand side with Campbell. And once again, Payne cuts it out. Payne is actually playing in our team. And I am really impressed with him. But Naismith out wide to Bocca here. Bocca keeps on going. Bocca over the top to Neymar. It's a good ball. Can Neymar finish it? Neymar goes for the strike. And Neymar has found the back of the net. This is the better of the 2 goals. What a fantastic strike that is. Past Peter Cech at full stretch. And considering we were really struggling to score goals, maybe Gareth Bale was the problem. We weren't scoring the goals because Gareth Bale was in the team. It was like a jinx. We changed it for Neymar and we go ahead and score 4. Neymar picking up 2 of them. So the final whistle goes and we have absolutely destroyed Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium. Neymar picking up the man of the match with an 8.4 rating, picking up 2 goals on his debut. What a fantastic debut. And does that turn the tables in our pretty much sirs to try and win the Capital One Cup, the FA Cup, the Champions League, the Barclays Premier League? We're still in the hunt for all 4 competitions. And we're in the final against Newcastle. So there's no reason why we can't go ahead and beat Newcastle, is there? So we get a transfer offer here for Yannick Boca, 33 million. We don't want to let this guy go, and so unless they go ahead and pay a stupid amount of money, we will not let Yannick Boca go. We also get Augsburg come back and say they will match 20 million for Bergwijn. Middlesbrough come back and say they don't believe Matt Clark's worth that much. Conor Banton saying he's not very happy in the team because he wants a new contract. The Portsmouth board give us 104,000. Apart from that, there's nothing else interesting. Rheingold wants to know what his role at the club is, and Iheanacho is happy we played him in the previous game. So, with the amazing team we've got at the moment, we can see how we're getting on. So we've also got here, a player's been sold. So Bergwijn's gone now. We've been allocated 17 million. Bergwijn's gone. We need to find a new player. And Wolfsburg come back and say they give us 44 million for Yannick Boca. And we say no, we want another 20 million. And then we will let him go. So what do we do now? Do we go ahead and bring in a new centre-back? Or do we go more attacking and bring in a new left winger to pretty much just replace Iheanacho? Not Iheanacho, Bergwijn. So guys, we've put in a few different transfer offers. We put one in for Maitland-Niles and they've accepted 16 million. Genoa have accepted 23 million bid for Eramo. Bayern Munich reject the one for Douglas Costa. Southampton reject Lloyd Isgrove. Valencia reject Jose Gaya. Bayern accept 10 million for Marvin Horn. Chelsea reject Nathan. Birmingham reject. Ipswich accept a 9 million bid for Damari Gray. Chelsea reject for Kennedy. And Caen reject. Empoli have accepted a 13 million for someone. And also, Wolfsburg come back and said they give us 62 million. We say we want 65. So they're going up. They're going up. So that could be good. We're going to go in for this guy here, a left back. He looks very good, but he can also, the good thing about this guy, he can also play left wing. So he could push up and play in the second team line out at left wing, and he does look very strong as well. We can offer a contract to Damari Gray as well and see what he says. And we can also a contract offer to Eramo and to Maitland-Niles, which we're going to do now. So Maitland-Niles is currently an 80 rated 23-year-old. He doesn't look too bad, so we go ahead and offer him a squad rotation role, and he could be able to get a few game time. And Genoa accepted 23 million bid for this guy, Federico Eramo. He also looks quite good, and we'll offer him a squad rotation role to see what he says. He's probably going to say he wants a bigger squad role, which is fair enough for me, and I probably will go ahead and give it to him. But we've got another game in this episode, which is going to be a massive one. It is going to be away from home up against Southampton, so it's going to be a big test for us, and we're going to have to play with our second team lineup, but on the bench we will have the star players if need be. Lovely chance, and we've scored. What a fantastic counter-attack from us. Dahoud gets the ball played through to him from Frickson Martinez. As he cuts back inside, Lloyd Isgrove can't believe it. That just 10 minutes in, his team have let himself down. We cut back inside Frickson Martinez. He plays a lovely weighted ball through to Dahoud. Dahoud first time, still off the ball past Fraser Forster into the back of the net. And just 11 minutes in, we've already taken the lead away from home. Our team is in fire at the moment. Frickson Martinez with a good chance. He's running past everyone. He squeezed the ball through to Dominic Solanke. Solanke to strike it from range. He strikes it. It comes out to Fraser Forster. We slide in with Dahoud. And Dahoud's so close there to picking up his second of the game. Oh no. We've conceded. And it was such a simple goal. Olivier, who's that? Romeo, I think it is, the former Chelsea man, scores the header. It's a good ball into the box, but it was just like I don't know, it wasn't that good a cross. And I thought Ongwen was going to win the header, but he doesn't. And then Olivier Romeo gets a good head on it. Ship block at full stretch, can't get near it. And they've pegged us back onto level terms. And we were completely dominating the game. And just a little bit unfortunate now that we've got to do it all again. So with just 30 minutes remaining, it's time to bring on, 20 minutes remaining, it's time to bring on the beast. Neymar is going to be coming onto the field of play for Milosevic. Solanke can move out to the right. We're also going to bring on Yannick Boca for Bailey. And do we take the risk? Yes, we are. We're going to bring on Raheem Sterling on the left. So bring on the three beasts. Neymar, Sterling and Boca. Can them three up top make a difference? Oh no, Shiplock. Shiplock. What have you done? And we've gone from being 1-0 up against our rivals to being tagged back to 1-1 and now to going 1-0 behind. Shiplock is at fault for this goal. He should have caught that. I don't know what he's trying to do. It's a cross that is so close to him. It's in his own 6-yard area. He goes to, I don't know what he's trying to do. Gets nowhere near it. Benika Foba gets a clear header at the far post. And he's let us down big time. With just 9 minutes remaining, Neymar, please save us. Or Boca. Can Boca save us? Boca's going to cut back inside. Boca goes all the way. Boca goes for the strike. And Boca's found the back of the net. So just like 3 minutes after we go behind, we go ahead and get ourselves back on level terms. Yannick Boca, lovely run down the left-hand side. He stops, cuts back inside. Raheem Sterling's actually on the floor. I think he might have been blocking the view of Fraser Forster. But it doesn't matter because he was onside. Yannick Boca scores the goal, coming off the bench. And he looks like he might have saved us. So the final whistle goes and we do salvage a point for ourselves. We did take the early lead, but unfortunately we got pegged back to 1-1. But then we somehow managed to get ourselves back in the game with Yannick Boca. I'm not agreeing with that. Christopher Shiplock is definitely not our man of the match. If anything, I'll give it to Frickson Martinez. I don't think he played it very well on the left-hand side before he got taken off for Raheem Sterling. But a little bit disappointing there that Shiplock made such a bad mistake. Is it time for him to leave the club? So I've just realised Pjanic's contract is up at the end of the year, so we can go ahead and maybe try and bring him in on a pre-contract. He's currently 87 rated, 30 years of age. He looks very good, and he's only on 180,000 a week, which we can afford. So we're going to go ahead and offer him a pre-contract. Let's see what he says. So Damari Gray has accepted his contract and we're going to go ahead and bring him into the club because that then means we've got enough money to go in for a few other players. We've also got Christian Eriksen that's accepted his pre-contract offer and we've got Pjanic that's accepted his. So Pjanic will be coming into the club on a pre-contract deal. Shrenzy will also be coming in. So that means we've brought in loads and loads of new players now. Christian Eriksen we're going to have to reject. We could afford but we're not going to accept at this moment in time. And we're going to see if we can bring in any other players. I doubt it because we haven't got that much time left. We haven't got any money left either. So I'm not sure what we're going to be able to do. So we get a transfer for Kelechi Iheanacho to go to Newcastle. We say we want 48.5 million and then we will let him go. But we do know for a fact they're not going to go ahead and match that. But we've also got two contract offers accepted. We sent one for Laporte and one for Robertson. We can't afford Robertson, but we can afford Laporte. And the reason we're going to go ahead and bring in Laporte is because that now means we're going to have two 87 rated centre-backs and an 84 that we've all picked up on pre-contract deals. How we've done that, I just do not know. So looking at all of the successful negotiations this season, we've done loads. So Gareth Bale joined the club, Neymar joined the club. Well, Gareth Bale joined the club and then left. So Neymar joined the club, Sterling joined the club, Griezmann's joined the club on a pre-contract deal, Denaya's joined it and then left it. Begui has joined the club on a pre-contract deal. Pjanic's joined the club on a pre-contract deal. Mustachio's joined the club on a pre-contract deal. And Davies has joined the club on a pre-contract deal. Denaya, as you can see, is left. Nathaniel Klein joined. Laporte's joined. Bakali left. Iheanacho joined. Madri joined. Then Kishner and Coman left. Alves left. Bergwijn left. Mere joined the club, and then Solanke joined, Amat left, Gray joined, Milosevic joined, Shrenzy joined, Payne joined, and then we got Pedrosa left, Boskagli left, Iñiguez left, and Lang joined the club. How good is that? We've brought in so many new players, but now we've got our next game of the episode, which is going to be at home against Hull. So let's see how we can get on against this one. We've got our first team line-out as well, but Payne isn't going to be playing. And making his debut in this game, or his second debut for the club, is going to be this guy, Shrenzy, because he did actually play for us before, if you guys can remember. Hull with a really good chance. They cut inside. They go for the strike, and it's a good block from us as Neymar picks up the missing pieces. And we play the ball to Boca. Boca back to Neymar. Neymar to play the ball back to Boca here. We go on the counter-attack. We can see Boca on the right-hand side. We try and squeeze the ball back through to him. It wasn't the best of balls. And if that ball was better, we could have been through clean one-on-one with the goalkeeper there. Hull with a really good chance. They play the ball to the far post. Shiplock comes out. And Shiplock this time does make a catch, which he should have done in the previous game, which did let us down, to be honest. And if it wasn't for Boca, he would have been in some shallow water. But we got the ball again. We play the ball out wide to Raheem Sterling. Sterling down the right-hand side, trying to take on Gallardo, which he does do, and then stops, then cuts back inside with a scoop turn. And Raheem Sterling keeps on going, plays the ball back to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek we can hit it from range, but decides not to. We play the ball back to Shrenzy. Shrenzy to cut back inside, which he does do, and he's going to try and find someone, which he does do. Finds the ball to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek strikes from range, and it's a good save from the Hull City goalkeeper. Some lovely build-up play for us there. And we've scored! Nathaniel Klein, what a goal! We take the short corner kick routine and Nathaniel Klein picks up yet another goal for the club. And when Nathaniel Klein scores, he scores absolute screamers. Yannick Boga taking the corner, takes a short corner out wide to Nathaniel Klein. He takes a first time touch and then with his left boot, he powers the ball past the goalkeeper into the back of the net, picking up his second goal in the Barclays Premier League this season. And he gives us a 1-goal lead just 24 minutes into the game. Ruben Loftus-Cheek here looks like he's Neymar. He goes on a dazing run and then he takes out his player. Please don't tell me he's going to be sent off for that. He actually dives in. The referee, what's he going to do? Is he going to send us off? No, thankfully not. He gives us a yellow card, and actually, that in real life, he probably would have been sent for an early shower because he dived into that challenge. Hull with a really good chance here. There's 3-on-3. Maggie's trying to race back, and Hull, what are they doing? They had a really good chance there to counter-attack, and they play the ball backwards. They might shut me up here as they might go ahead and score, but I don't know what they were doing. They've got the ball with Abel Hernandez here, and they've actually got us pegged back, but we win it back with Nathaniel Klein. Nathaniel Klein through to Neymar. Neymar, no one's going to catch him, but Neymar through to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek gets taken out, and the referee gives herself a foul. So now, with 35 minutes remaining, we've got to try and hold on, but I'm still searching for that second goal just to make sure. We'll squeeze the ball through to Neymar. Neymar's going to try and take on Alex Bruce, which, who would have thought we would be saying that? Alex Bruce against Neymar. Neymar's pretty much cut past everyone here. Then he fake Rabonna's one way, and, yeah, trying to be too clever, to be honest. But Scrinzi still picks up the ball for us. He plays the ball back to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek through to Neymar. Neymar turns his man. Neymar to strike it from range, which he does do, but it does get a block on it, and they do get the ball back. But they lose it again. Nathaniel Klein winning the ball back. Ruben Loftus-Cheek loses it. This could be dangerous. Scrinzi, get back in the nick of time. Come on, man. We've got to get this. Nathaniel Klein, yes, wins it back. And we've lost it again. We've got to be careful. Just 5 minutes remaining. The last thing we want to do is go ahead and drop 2 points. That would be awful for us. But Scrinzi putting the whole defender under pressure. Scrinzi's through. He's one-on-one with the goalkeeper. He squares the ball to Neymar. Neymar goes for the strike. And Neymar finds the back of the net. And to be honest, he has to thank Scrinzi. Scrinzi was the one that set up the chance for him. And I put on a plate for him. I did have the faith in him. I thought Scrinzi would have found the back of the net, but I wanted to get Neymar on the score sheet again. I want to keep his morale up high. But Hull, really good chance, and Shiplock saves it. Thank you, Shiplock. You played well in this game, considering in the last game you did cost us. This game, you've done alright. I'm not too pleased. Well, I wasn't too pleased what he did in the previous game, but this game is a lot better. But that's poor from Hull. Hull's lost the ball here. Neymar's on it. Neymar through. The goalkeeper's come up. We play a ball through to Sterling. Sterling through to Milosevic. Milosevic out wide to Demarai Gray. Demarai Gray's hit it first time. And, that was very poor. But it doesn't matter because the final whistle goes and we end up winning the game 2-0. Demarai Gray had a chance at the very, very last kick of the game to go ahead and win that one. But Nathaniel Klein is my man of the match as he picked up a fantastic rating. But just look at that. 14 shots we had compared to Hull's 3. And a little bit disappointing we only could pick up 2. But still, 2 goals is still perfectly good enough to pick up all 3 points. So we are, however, now going to move into the final game of this massive, long episode. It's going to be away from home, and it's going to be with our second team lineup up against Newcastle United. Newcastle actually put in a big bid for Iheanacho. Iheanacho won't actually be playing in this game, considering we have to put our second team lineup. But our second team lineup is this one. We're going to be playing Payne at left back, and Demarai Gray, we're making his full debut in the Barclays Premier League up against Newcastle. Let's see how we can get on. And surely they're going to find the back of the nets. They do. Colback strikes it, and our defence was all over the place. I don't know what was wrong with our defence there, and we find ourselves 1-0 down just at 8 minutes in. As you can see there, the manager on the touchline is not very happy. They put a good ball in the box. Shiplock comes out, gets nowhere near it again. They strike it. It's a wonderful block from Klosterman, and then he gets beaten at his near post. So, to be honest, I'm thinking about keeping him in the next transfer window. I will probably keep Christopher Shiplock, but I'm looking at bringing in probably a first team goalkeeper, and Shiplock can play a few games. But Dominic Solanke's got the ball. Solanke strikes from range, but that goes straight at Tim Krul. And with 10 minutes gone, we've got to find our way back in the game now. Paying back to Dahoud. Dahoud out wide to Milosevic. Milosevic through to Dominic Solanke. Solanke trying to take on his man. They surely got pushed there. And if that was anywhere else on the pitch, apart from the penalty area, that would have been declared as a free kick. But Milosevic puts the ball in the box. It comes to Frickson Martinez. Tim Krul comes out, takes out a pile of bodies, but doesn't get anywhere near it. And Newcastle get let off the hook there. Dahoud through to Demarai Gray. Demarai Gray turns his man, and he goes for goal. Comes to Milosevic. Milosevic goes for the strike, but the angle was just too tight as Tim Krul manages to get back in the nick of time to actually make a comfortable save in the end. But we are putting on the pressure now, which is good to see. But Frickson Martinez here, taking on his man. Frickson Martinez goes all the way. He tries to take on Diego Reyes, and now Martinez has gone down. Please tell me that's not a serious injury as Demarai Gray's putting on the pressure. Come on, get back up, please. we've already got too many injuries. We cannot afford an injury like Frickson. So, we've got a really good chance, and I'm even going to the extremes. We're going to bring on Neymar. No, we're not, because I'm stupid. I haven't put him on the bench. But we've got a really good chance now. We've got a free kick. Do we give it to Milosevic? I don't know who's got the best free kick stats. Milosevic's got some really good free kick stats, actually. We're going to give it to Frickson Martinez, actually. Martinez, can he get it up and over the wall? He hits it. It gets under. Tim Krul. How has he saved that? Have we got one last chance? We play the ball through to Yannick Boca. Boca's up against Aurier. Aurier is very quick across the ground, but we squeeze the ball through to Iheanacho, and the ball was poor, and that's it. I think the referee's going to blow the final whistle now, or our Newcastle going to have one last chance. They play the ball through, and if they play it through now, they probably would have been through on goal, but Sissoko plays the ball out wide, and they're actually heading towards the corner flag, which is probably a sensible thing to do, and then they cross the ball. It goes out wide. The referee blows a final whistle, and we lose. We lose our final game of the episode, which is going to be the massive episode. And to be honest, we didn't deserve to win, did we? Tim Krul played very well. We did have a lot more shots, but actually their Newcastle completely bossed the possession stats. And I thought we should have played a lot better. It was my fault, to be honest, for not putting on the good players on the bench. That could be a reason, but still, the players we had on the pitch were fully capable of winning that game. Before we end this episode though, we are going to sim at the next game, which is going to be in the round of 16 of the Emirates FA Cup. It's going to be up against QPR, so we should be able to win. We've got our second team lineup out because we have got a game in the next episode, which will be against Manchester City, so it's going to be a really big game. Please guys, please can we win? You bet we do. We end up winning the game at 2-1. Milosevic and Solanke picking up the goals. We did go 2-0 up, and then Charlie Austin picked up a late consolation goal for them in the 78th minute, but we did do well to hold on for the remainder of the game to pick up the win and progress into the next round of the FA Cup, which I do believe could actually be the quarter-final, or maybe even the semi-final. I'm not 100% sure, but that is going to be it for this episode of the Career Mode. In the next episode, we will be playing against Manchester City, who are currently sitting in 4th, and if we beat them, we will overtake them to 4th place as well. So it's going to be a massive game. But if you did enjoy this massive long episode, I'm not actually sure how long it's going to be, but I do know it's 2 hours of footage I have recorded, so I need to get a drink now. But I really hope you have enjoyed it. Once again, thank you so much for the massive support you have given on the series throughout the whole, from episode number 1 to 2 to 50 to 75 to 100 now. Let's see if we can keep this going. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.